When I got started working online, I found it difficult in the beginning to get started. And it's not because I wasn't trying to do things. I tried building a blog and I tried doing some freelance work, building website. I tried doing some pay-per-click advertising. These things just were not working for me, and I found it difficult to get them all to work together to actually make a profit. So even if I could get some traffic from a website, for blogging, I still wasn't turning it into anything of value in terms of monetary value. So eventually what I decided to do is go to a marketplace called flippa.com, and this is where I decided to buy 2 websites. The reason why is you could buy websites fairly cheaply on flippa.com that were already making money. So I decided I would spend around $5,000. I would split the money between 2 purchases, and I would buy 2 different websites. The reason for doing 2 instead of 1 is that I figured that I may be wrong if I was to just spend it all on 1 website. It was higher risk. If I bought 2 websites, one of them could fail and the other one could work. And if I bought different kinds of websites, different ways that they operated essentially, I may be able to find a type of website that I'm good at and good at operating. So I narrowed it down to 2 websites. One was an AdSense website that makes money from advertising. The other was an affiliate website which makes money from selling other people's products. So I bought both of these websites. They were each making about $250 a month when I bought them. They didn't have a long history of income. I paid 10 times revenue, which 250 times 10 equals $2,500 each for each website. And what I did is just ran them to begin with how the person before me ran them. I asked them what they did, and I just followed the exact same steps. I didn't try to improve it at first. I just tried to replicate what they had done because it had worked for them, so all I thought I would need to do is replicate it. The affiliate site did make, let's say, a couple sales. It did make a little bit of money and quickly went to $0 in income and stopped making any money. There are a couple reasons for this, but the AdSense website stayed steady. It stayed continued on the same income, and it also started to increase as I started to improve the website and kept on improving it. So I improved the type of content, the quality of the content, and I kept on pushing out the content consistently. The AdSense website started at $250 a month. Eventually I got it up over $750 a month. And I think in the top month, it went a little bit over $1,000 a month for that one site. And keep in mind, I had paid $2,500 for it. So it made its return on investment back very quickly. Of course, the other one didn't make any return on investment. So it had to balance out that as well. Because the AdSense website worked, I continued to buy more AdSense websites. I think in the end I bought a little over 10 websites. Most of them were around the same price, between, let's say, $1,500. The max I spent on one, I believe, was $5,000. And I found that the ones that were cheaper were a little bit better return. The one that I spent the most on, which was $5,000, I think it just barely recovered its cost. So that's initially how I got into working online. I took another person's model and I just built it out, and eventually the transition from buying websites was building websites. And I will get into that in another video about why I did that, why I made the choice I did, and how that all went.